Am I the asshole for dropping my friends for revealing my husband's infidelity? I've known for years that my 44 female husband, 49 male, cheats on me. I grew up with a single mother who worked night shifts at a motel. I made it my goal to give my kids a better life. Aged 18, I married my high school sweetheart. We both got jobs, him at a manufacturing company and me at a department store. Things went well until year 7 of our marriage when the company my ex worked at closed. He fell into a depression and ended up having a one-night stand with a girl in another city where he was interviewing for a job. He confessed when he came home and said that he was depressed because the job interview was bad and he was upset from fighting and us not sleeping in the same bed. I was furious and immediately kicked him out. Here's where my friend Marie comes in. Marie was a maid of honor at the wedding. When I told her why I had kicked my ex out, she was sympathetic. However, after I told Marie my husband wanted to talk about how he's been working on himself ever since he cheated, Marie seemed sympathetic to the cheater and said maybe I should hear him out as a courtesy. However, I declined and divorced him. A year later, I started dating my now husband. My business started raking in a lot of profits soon after we met. After we married, I kept my friendship to Marie even though she wasn't part of the Santa Barbara scene. My husband retired my mom after we got married. He also funded my boutique business. However, he is someone that gets bored easily. At first, when I caught him cheating, he apologized. However, this one time we fought about his cheating, he threatened divorce. After that, he and I silently came to the agreement that his affairs better be discreet. It was, however, openly discussed, and he knows I'd prefer he be faithful, especially since we have an active sex life. However, I prefer this over divorce, ruining my daughter's life and dealing with a prenup his lawyers crafted that protects future earnings as well. Yes, that is legal. In my circle of friends, many women deal with this. They subtly provide me with emotional support. However, Marie works in the hotel industry and became aware of my husband's cheating. She tried to subtly allude to the possibility. I brushed her off. However, last week when we were together with another friend of mine who lived in SB, Marie brought up that my husband was cheating and with who. I tried to get her to stop, but she got fired up and started listing all the ways my husband was a cheater. I was furious and did not know why she wouldn't let it go. After the other friend left, I got in a fight with Marie about how she tried to get me to work it out with my ex, and she said my current husband was far worse. The way she kept telling me how my husband was horrible rubbed salt in the wound that she opened. I finally told her we had an arrangement and that I didn't want her around me anymore. She has tried to call me, but I decided I did not want to continue this friendship. Am I the asshole?
Surprisingly, I don't think you're the asshole, but only because Marie a little bit too involved in your business. I don't know. Something about Marie just rubbed me wrong. Because if you guys were best friends, I'd be like, of course you're gonna be all up in your business. But that's not how you explain your friendship. You're saying, oh, we're friends. I didn't really like her after the first marriage, but I still kept her around. Like, she's on the fringes. Yet she's coming to me about it. And once I already brushed her off, now she's getting so heated. Why is she so heated on my behalf?
I'm gonna disagree because I feel like a friend is a friend. It doesn't matter. I mean, a best friend is closer than a friend, but you're still a friend. You guys still talk. And I feel like Marie is not trying to be malicious when she's saying to you that your husband is cheating. Why aren't you like... I feel like it's because Marie came into the situation when OP has already accepted what's happening. You know what I mean? So it's like Marie is just like, why aren't you more upset about this? You should be more upset about this. And she's thinking to herself, you're my friend, so I'm concerned for you. Are you being taken advantage of,
I think Marie is weird because she brought it up when they had another friend around them. Oh, that was what, and she kept going on and on and on, like she was trying to embarrass her, kind of, because okay, say your husband cheating on you, girl, I don't ever want it for my friends, but say I am not talking about it in a group of friends. Even if all of us are close, first I'm gonna speak about you one-on-one, and then maybe we'd broach it. It felt weird. It felt like she thought, she was dismissed once. She didn't want to be dismissed no more. She got a vote. She felt a little bit too involved.
This comment says, "You're the asshole. Look at this from her side. She has been your friend for years and tried to help you stay with the first husband. Years later, you have a serial cheater for a second husband, and she is appalled. I would be too. You can make your own decisions, but I would at least talk to her. It doesn't seem like she was acting out of malice." I agree.
I feel like it's a case of like Marie a little bit too invested in their friendship, and she's already checked out.
Well, then I guess that would be the problem, but I feel like implying OP is not the asshole implies that Marie is the asshole, and I don't think Marie is an asshole any at all. Marie's just a person that cares.
So I think Marie's a little weird, but I don't think she's the asshole.
I don't think Marie's weird. I don't think Marie's weird.
I think she's a little weird. Because if you've already been dismissed once, girl, I just been like, that's none of my business.
No, because you care about the person who you consider a friend. Doesn't matter if it's a best friend. Once you put the friend title on something, you're gonna care.
I know some people say friends, but they don't mean friends in the same way you and I mean friends.
But then I feel like, why call the person your friend if they're just an acquaintance?
People do it all the time.
I feel like Marie's an actual friend. That's what I feel. Well, this comment says, "I don't get it. Why did you not forgive your first husband, who sounded way more remorseful than your current husband, but you forgive
money?"
But you forgive your current husband and allow him to continue to cheat as long as he doesn't tell you about it. And he threatened a divorce in order to keep you quiet. Whereas your first husband promised to never do it again, but this one continues to do it. And it's acceptable for you? Money. It has to be the only reason.
It literally has to be. It's money.
Your first husband didn't have money, and his cheating gave you a reason to walk away. This one has money, so you stay, but are obviously not happy about it, which is why you blew up on your friend.
I agree, but I feel like she's just an asshole generally in life, and this situation itself, I don't feel like she's the asshole. But I feel overall, like, you're just a bad person, man. You're a bad person.
You're the asshole. Stop being mad at your friend when you're just being ashamed, embarrassed of yourself for staying with a man for money.
And all your group of friends, girl, I don't want to shame nobody, but come on now. Like, girl, that's sad.
Exactly. Like, there's just a group of women with cheating husbands that just stay for the money.
Like, that's just so sad. But like, if I want to be sympathetic to you being just not a good person, I think it's another case of what we were talking about earlier, about how people who grow up poor do their very best no matter what not to go back to that.
Yeah, that's true.
So like, if it means that she's gonna be cheating on for the rest of her life, she might catch something, or she'll have a group of quote unquote friends or women in her circle who in exact situation. It's that or poverty. And I guess do what you gotta do, girl.
And this comment says, in quote unquote, "In my circle of friends, many women deal with this. They subtly provide me with emotional support." Damn, a circle of friends.
Girl, what she says, like a group of sad bitches. Like, oh my god, that's so sad. That's so sad. Like imagine these are all women who I am going to assume are wealthy or wealthy adjacent, who are grown anywhere between 30 and 50, and a group is not two people. It's looking like 7 to 10 of y'all. 7 to 10 of y'all who are wealthy or wealthy adjacent have to comfort each other because all your husbands are cheaters. That's I'll pray for you. I'll pray for you.
This comment says, "You're the asshole and shallow and gross, and you're teaching your daughter that her future boyfriends and husband can cheat on her as well, that it's normal, that she has no value as long as she got a little money. Her happiness doesn't matter and self-esteem mean nothing. Great example, mom." Yeah, and it's like,
I didn't like when she brought up her daughter. She's doing this for her daughter. How?
And also, it's like, he's not even being subtle about it. If people if him just going to a random hotel down the street, he's not being subtle about it.
Yeah, he ain't got no shame in his game. And you talked about how you're worried about catching something, but you're still having sex with him.
Nasty. But anyways, guys, thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for listening to us ramble on and give our opinions on these crazy ass stories. Come back next week for more. I'm Jodi. This is
Malika.
And bye, guys.